Will Rogers was a great philosopher. Will Rogers was a great humorist. And he was a philosopher and a humorist when I was a boy. And he's from Claremore, Oklahoma. Cowboy, country, philosopher, humorist. Will Rogers said, a lot of people die and 20 years later they bury him. Well, today's story is going to illustrate that. There was a French naturalist, Jean-Henri Fabre. And what Fabre did, he took a flower pot, sat it in a table. And in the middle of that flower pot, he put some pine needles. And then on the edge of the flower pot, he put processionary caterpillars. Now, processionary caterpillars get their name because they follow one another. So he put enough of them to where they made a complete circle around the flower pot. They began walking. Now, 6 inches away from them was the one thing that a caterpillar wants, desires more than anything in life, the pine needles. They went around and around for 24 hours, 7 days a week. After 7 days, they all died. Starvation and fatigue. And that's a real negative story, isn't it? But what it illustrates is these people confused, these caterpillars confused activity with accomplishment. Because you go to school today, are you going to learn? Not necessarily. You don't learn because you go to school. You learn because you have a desire and a purpose. And you write down, here's what I want to learn in English. Here's what I'm going to do to learn in English. You become a great athlete when you write down why you're going to practice. You see, so many athletes believe that if they go to athletics every day, they're going to become great. All you're going to do is become tired. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. And if you practice bad habits, you get real good at bad habits. That's what it does. If you're an employee, what are you going to get done today? In the 1950s, what's that, 70 years ago? A company offered a consultant 10% of any increase in profits the company made for any suggestion he could give them to increase their profits. He gave them one suggestion. Every day when your employees come to work, have them write down 6 things they're going to get done that day. Those employees became goal-oriented. They had a reason to come to work. They had a why they were going to be at work. At the end of the year, the company paid the man $35,000. That means the company increased $350,000. In 1950, it's a lot more than today, in money figures today. You see, that's the story of the caterpillar. Being quality-driven, purpose-driven, you have a purpose. You have a why. You see, I'm not disparaging those people that live that way. I'm just saying that there are so many people that life is 6 inches away from them. And they just keep going around and around and around. They do today what they did yesterday, and there's no purpose in their life. They don't have a why that they do things. When you develop the quality of being purpose-driven, when you develop a why in your life, you become a better you. Make it a great day.